Today we are going to start mathematical physics, and our heading is Laplace transform. See here, if f is function of t, then the Laplace transform is represented by L curly bracket start, then write down the function and close the curly bracket. Another symbol for representing the Laplace transform of any function is f tilde t. This symbol is tilde, T-I-L-D-E, L is silent. And third symbol is small f bracket small s. So these are three symbols for representing the Laplace transform of any function ft. I am repeating. So L, start the curly bracket, write down the function and close the curly bracket. This is the first symbol for representing the Laplace transform of any function. Second symbol is f tilde t, and third is fs. This is equal to integrating 0 to infinite e raised to power minus st ft dt. So this is the complete definition of Laplace transform of any function. Here s is a parameter and is independent of t. S may be real or complex number. In general, the parameter s is taken to be real positive number. If the integral 0 to infinite e raised to power minus st ft dt converges for some values of s, then the Laplace transform of ft is said to be exist. Otherwise, it does not exist. Thus, finally, the operation of multiplying ft by e raised to power minus st and integrating from 0 to infinite is called Laplace transform of any function. Now, we start another heading, and our another heading is function of exponential order. Now see here, this is function of exponential order. Limit t tends to infinite, e raised to power minus at ft is equal to finite. If this condition satisfies, then this function ft will be called function of exponential order. That is, if function ft is said to be function of exponential order a as t tends to infinite, if a number a can be found such that limit t tends to infinite, e raised to power minus at ft is equal to finite. Okay. Now, our third heading is a function of there is piecewise or sectionally continuous function. Piecewise or sectionally continuous function. Now see here. Let us plot a graph. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. On x-axis we are taking time t. On y-axis we are taking function ft. Like this. This whole picture is divided into several sections. This is first section. This is second section. This is third, fourth, fifth, and so on. This is 0 to suppose A. This is A to T1. This is T1 to T2. This is T2 to T3. And this is T3 to T4. That is, we are plotting a graph between ft and t. And this whole picture is divided into some sections. We want to see the whole picture from A to B. This is suppose B. So this whole section, this whole part is divided into several parts. Now, what is piecewise or sectionally continuous function? Now, if function is said to be piecewise or sectionally continuous function if it remains continuous in these sections. That is, if this function remains continuous from A to T1, again from T1 to T2, again from T2 to T3, then T3 to T4, and so on. If this function remains continuous in these small sections, then this function ft will be called piecewise or sectionally continuous function. That is, we are plotting a graph between function of t, and this whole picture is divided into several parts. In all parts, if any function ft remains continuous, here there is discontinuity. You can see here this is discontinuity. But in this section, this function ft remains continuous. Similarly, here is continuous, and so on. In that case, this function ft will be called piecewise or sectionally continuous function. Now we start our next heading, and heading is function of class A. Now see here, function. This is function of class A. If any function ft is function of exponential order, that is, it satisfies this condition. If any function is function of exponential order, that is, it satisfies this condition, as well as it is piecewise or sectionally continuous function, this function ft satisfies these two conditions. Number one condition, it is function of exponential order. Number two, it is piecewise or sectionally continuous function. In that case, this function ft will be called function of class A. That is, it will be number one function. This is function of class A. Okay, students, thank you.